It's me, Eloise, and today's video is brought to you by the letter S for September wrap-up. Since I didn't spend any time in September working on my books, this is probably going to be a quick video. Honestly, I wish I could tell you that September was a more productive month, but for whatever reason, it really wasn't. I did work on house projects, got caught up on some chores, but I didn't really do anything crazy. The biggest thing that happened for me and my family this September is that my sister got married down in Southern California, so I did a lot of preparations for that. It was a very family and event jam-packed weekend. It was back-to-back wedding activities from Friday through Monday, with the actual wedding happening on Monday. She was the most beautiful bride. Love her. And then the next day we went to Legoland. So we got back Wednesday, so I was gone for a whole week down in Southern California. And then I spent the next week recovering from that whole thing. None of us got sick. I was just absolutely exhausted. What I was able to accomplish in September by not touching my book at all was to come back refreshed and ready to hit the ground running. I will admit that it has been kind of a slow start. We're on day 4 of October and I am not writing as often or as much as I want to, which going forward I probably won't take a whole month away from writing in the future, but lessons learned. Let's get into it. An idea I did have in September was to give myself a reading challenge. One of the things that I want to start doing more is read. A lot of people, when you tell them you're a writer, they assume that you're a big reader. And while I do love stories, I find the more I learn about storycraft, the pickier of a consumer I am. And in an effort to read more, I've created a challenge for myself, which you are also welcome to participate in. I call it the 50-50 reading challenge. I am going to challenge myself to read the first 50 pages of a book before I can DNF it. In case you didn't know, DNF means did not finish. And I'm going to do that with 50 books, and we're going to see how many books I actually finish all the way through. I don't have to stop reading at 50 pages, but I need to give the books that I pick at least 50 pages to get me hooked. Why 50 pages? Well, in my book, Maiden of Artemis, that's about how many pages before I think you're going to be hooked. Maybe you're in the same boat as I am, where you're a very picky reader, but maybe you love to read anything and you're thinking, what is your problem, Eloise? Why are you so picky? A lot of people will DNF books because they come across something triggering that the author didn't warn them about, or they encounter a trope, or the book is just boring. But since I am a picky ass bitch, I will DNF books for the stupidest reason. And I want to make it clear that just because I DNF a book doesn't mean it's a bad book, it just means it's not for me. And it might be for you. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. You're one of my favorite people. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any reading updates or project updates. And consider subscribing to my newsletter. I sent that out yesterday, so all of my subscribers will know what God I'll be talking about next week. That's all I have for you today. I know it was a short one, but that's what happens when you have a AuthorTube channel and you don't do any authoring things in the month. Do you have a favorite book that you think I should try out? Do you think I'm going to DNF it or not? I'm eager to try out some new genres and some new authors. I will especially be interested in indie authors, so share your favorite books down below, and we'll see if I like them enough to read them to the end.
Do you like writing?
Yes, I like writing.
Do you like mythology?
Yes, I like mythology.
Do you like my videos?
Yes, I like your videos.
Then what are you waiting for? Subscribe.